Okay, we are on number 5, and I finished this a few days, actually, well, maybe like a day before I thought I would. First week of the semester isn't, all that terrible. But anyways, fifth one, I said we'd be reading a Neil Gaiman book, and we are doing a collaboration. Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman's Good Omens, originally published May 10th, 1990. This podcast is brought to you by Wrong Way, Molotov, and The Trash. Right there, that was a book. And then my Spider-Man pillow right there. 4.7 with a margin of error of 0.1, of course. I think this was an excellent novel to read, especially during the pandemic, during when everything seems to be going to crap. Not only that, but if you have a religious background and you like to find humor in said religious background, then it will absolutely bring you that. Once again, we are continuing with the notes that I am continuing to write before the podcast starts. So that way I'm not umming and uhing as nearly as much as I should be, I suppose. So even though I said this was a great novel, it is comedic, it is fantasy. Google lists it as horror. It's not. I maybe they have to do that. But if you are a typical Zoomer that spends all their time on TikTok and reality TV and likes Travis Scott, then maybe this isn't for you. But if you have, if you can enjoy and appreciate, this isn't high literature, but it is literature. You need to flip pages. You can't just anyways. It's good. It's good if you're above the age of 20 probably and not addicted to social media. It is a comedy that effortlessly pokes fun at both religion, like I said, and humans as well. It does a really great job of that, because you can't really poke fun at religion without poking fun at humans, and the way that this book goes about it, I think, is actually really nicely done. It did it in ways that I wouldn't expect it to have, and it made me go that's that's perfectly reasonable. That makes sense, actually. Despite it being a comedy, there's still great philosophical insight. Sorry, into how humans behave, and how they are both capable of such good and evil as well. Some of the conversations that the angel and demon that we follow, many of their conversations, Aziraphale and Crowley respectively, their conversations are quite enjoyable to really see and to really follow. And there's this philosophical talk, and then jokes are interweaved all throughout it, and it's nice. It's really nice, especially when dealing with the Antichrist. Yes, this is the second novel of the podcast where we've had the Antichrist, and that's not a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice. But the Antichrist also has some really great points that he makes as well. If I was to give you a lesson, if you wanted one, ineffability would be it. No one is born good or evil, and you really need to choose that for yourself, because I won't get into it because I try to avoid lots of spoilers. But despite being the Antichrist, that's not his title that he has to abide by all all the time, you know? I wish more collaborations like this happened between authors. Maybe they have, and I just haven't seen. Um, some of the ones that I really only read are like the Dirk Pitt series with Clive Cussler and Dirk Cussler, his son, which is a little funny, and that's and I love those books. Those are my guilty pleasure books. There is just like typical good guy beats bad guy stuff, but I'm like, man, this shit never gets old. um, so one of the things that may not be great to readers of 2022 is the language that was used 32 years prior. That's, dang, that's a, wow, that's a long time. That's a long time. Like, wow. 32 years prior. Language is a little outdated for some of the jokes that are made. So, but that's not even a complaint, really. That's just like a warning that I want to give to people. All of the characters and their personalities were great. Specifically, Aziraphale, Crowley, and the Antichrist, who I won't reveal just yet, like the name, because I believe that's spoiler, technically. I guess that's about it. I didn't really have much to say for this one, because, I mean, you could get through this in like 2 to 3 days if you really wanted to. I got it in like 4. Just overall really nice story that was very comedic, very well timed. The fantasy was great. The world building was nice, and of course it takes place in Brit-Bongistan. We don't like Britain on this channel, but that's okay. That is a-okay, I suppose. Everybody is I'm not gonna go to grad school now because I said that. That's okay. Oh yeah, the little joke that they throw in at the end. So this is Good Omens, right? And then if you see down here, the nice and accurate prophecies of Agnes Nutter, which the little joke that they throw in at the end is actually quite funny. That was that definitely caught me off guard for that. But yeah, usually I try to get to 10 minutes, but I guess we'll stop here. Molly is wrong way again. Molly is sleeping as she always is. Little butt does nothing really. Doesn't contribute anything. Next novel will be maybe something older again, because I'm still not done with the Iliad. That might take me another week to complete. I'm reading that one for a friend as well, so yeah, maybe we're gonna do, yeah, okay. Dang, how many books do I have? Will I be able to finish the 52 a year? I don't know. Gonna have to buy more. Who knows? Okay. All right. As always, thank you for watching. I don't know why I did it with both. That's cringe. That's cringe. Bye bye.